Good morning, good morning, good morning, Chumba. Good morning, Nicole's hubby, John. I see you guys. Good to see you. Made Biker here again. So, I don't know if you guys, I'm just going to share a little bit of news with you real quick on PoE 2, just a little bit for you. If you're planning to play the early release, which is released tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time is when it'll be available in the Eastern time. You can download it tonight and install it after 8 p.m. Eastern. So that way you get a jump on the game. Thank you, John. Appreciate those. So you get a little bit, what's up, Nesville? You get a little bit of jump on it. You can start installing it tonight, which is nice. So yeah, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, you will be able to download it and install it. And then tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern is when it actually goes live. All right. So we got that little bit out. All right, today, here's what I want to do before I make myself available so you can decide if you want to be part of this or not today. Yeah, I'm getting antsy too, Nesville. I really am. So today, I really want to get some Horde run, 2 runs, wave 10s. All right, make sure you guys have Obudicite. That's one of the big important things. Then I'd like to run Durell for mythic drops. However, if you need a pit run, I can do that as well before we go to Durell, or we could do it at the end of the stream. I don't know what works. What I was thinking we would do it like this. We would do a Horde, 2 runs, wave 10s. Then we would go do 1 pit, then go run Durell. And then at the end of Durell, decide, do we go do another pit or are we good for the day? All right. So what are the best skills for Spiritborn? Oh my gosh, it really depends on what build you want to use for the Spiritborn. I mean, Quill Volley, but there's Crushing Hands. There's so many different. You really just need to. How come I can't see you in D4 online? I'm not marked available yet, John. That's why I'm not marked available. I leave myself unavailable until I get my little spiel done here, and then we'll turn it on. So yeah, Alex, what you really need to do for the Spiritborn, if you've got questions about that, is I would go to like a maxroll.gg or d4builds.gg and look up Spiritborn builds, because there's a lot of them, and find the one that, what's up, Michael? Find the one that you like, and then choose that one, and then you'll be following kind of on the right path that you want to do, because there are so many. All right, so here's what we do. Now I go over here, I mark myself available. There you go. And now you can send your request to join. And we're going to start off at Horde. Then we're going to go to Pit and do 1 run of Pit. We're going to do 2 runs of Horde, 1 run of Pit, and then we're going to go Durell. All right. So let's go. We got room for 1 more. I'm going to give it just a second, because once I go into Horde, it's just a hard time for me to accept your invitation. Michael, question. I'm 228 Paragon and following your build on Mobile X, but feel my damage is really low. Okay. So yes, consoles can join PC players. Yes, it is cross-play. All right, so there's so many different things with. All right, first let me attack Michael's question here about your 228 Paragon and your build. Your damage feels really low. First off, when you follow that build that's posted on there is a final build. It assumes that you have over 250 Paragon points. So when you do that build, you should be really concentrating first, and you would want to do it kind of in segments. You would first want to concentrate on everywhere that there's a yellow node on every board. On every board, that's where you want to kind of your key. You'll see that I have points put where aren't really necessary right now, that you don't absolutely need to grab. Let me show you a good example of that before we get, like, you could skip this. First thing you want to do is get all of the boards. Don't just put all of your points in one board. Get all of your boards, and then concentrate on hitting the powerful nodes. You don't necessarily need like these items here and here and here. You can't see it on TikTok, and I apologize because it's vertical screen. But also, the most important thing though is you need to have your vigor above 240. Your vigor has got to be above 240 for Spiritborn to really do a whole lot of damage. If it's below that, you're just swinging in the air. You're not really doing any damage much at all. Yeah, because Chumba553 on Twitch, he is the master at Spiritborn. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you got questions about Spiritborn, he's the guy. And I know that he's getting ready to go get a cup of coffee, and he will be getting on soon. He can help you much, much more than in the Spiritborn than I can. Spiritborn, I don't actually like it. I use it to help to do these types of runs. But yeah. Okay, guys. So we still have one spot open. We're gonna go ahead and start this up. These guys have been patient. We're gonna do that, and let me just real quick do that, and we'll do that. All right, here we go. Let's grab you all some ethers, get you whatever you want to grab in here. There we go. Group is full. Group is now full. Oh, this way, this way, this way. All right, there we go. Well, actually, none of them are actually super great. Let's go with this. We'll go with the Rain of Fire. I was hoping we were going to get a Hellborn choice right at the get-go, but that didn't happen. The Rain of Fire is not as great because you're getting 9. I would have rather had a Hellborn speed, 50% faster than give me the Rain of Fire, but whatever. Oh, we're full now. We're full now, Waka. We are full. We are full. Apologize, but we are full. All right. I didn't choose this one. Somebody else did, so hopefully it's a good one. I didn't even look, to be honest. I was too busy watching the chat screen, so I'm glad somebody else is taking control because it's hard for me to observe everything and stay in touch with it. Somebody is getting ready to, he just went to go get a cup of coffee. Yeah, Burning Hellborn, if you can get one to spawn in there, yeah, it does. He went to go get a cup of coffee, Nicole's hubby, and he did say he was coming back. I see him, he's back in Twitch chat now. But I don't know if he's going, I don't know if he's running today or not. Oh, Alex, he's right there. Nicole's hubby. Nicole's hubby, it's Alex. He's Alex on TikTok. That's it. That's Chumba. ahead. You guys are doing great. Go ahead. You guys can choose. I would prefer you guys choose, to be honest with you anyway. Gives me a chance to. Anytime you see Hellborn, you want Hellborn or 50% faster. If you get those two choices, always grab them. Anytime you see a Hellborn or you see a 50%, things will spawn 50% faster. Those are good ones to grab. And sometimes your rolls just suck and the choices aren't that great, and it is what it is. You just gotta make do. Oh, that's all right, Adeline. So it opens up. It opens up. Don't worry. It changes. It changes throughout the stream. It does. Sorry, guys. Let's watch the chat. So right now, our ether count is really low. Just so you guys are aware, I would say it's pretty low. So yeah, we need a little bit better choices, because I want to get you guys as many ethers as you can. Like that Hellborn one right there is a great one. Hellborn here, this is another good one. Good job, good job. Just want to get you guys as much ether as I can get you here. Greetings, Modest. Good to see you, good to see you. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here. You guys are doing really good. We really need the one that's going to spawn them faster if we can get it, but I don't see it. So yeah, it is what it is. It's just, sometimes it's how it rolls. Your choices just aren't the greatest always, you know what I mean? I know the next one, it'll give you great choices. So you never know. It's all kind of random the way it works, to be honest. No worries, deranged. I understand, bro. Everybody's got a life they gotta go live. I get it, man. I'm glad you were able to get some stuff. If you did, that's awesome. Always good to see you in the group. Always. Yeah, these choices today are really bad. They're really bad. These guys, it's not these guys' fault with why there's so few ethers. The choices, we had this happen to us last week too, where we did 2 in a row and every choice was terrible. And all we got was like 600 ethers at the end. It was terrible. But, man, it's so random. You just never, you never know. Definitely not these guys' fault. It's just the way it fell. I was watching the choices they made. They did good choices. It was just the choices suck right now. That's all right. 500 ethers is more than 0 ether. You know what I'm saying? No reason to lose sleep on it. It's like not a big deal. It's a freaking game. Who cares? You know? I mean, I've seen as high as, we've gotten as high as 1,300, 1,600. We've gotten as low as 600, 500. This one looks like it might be pretty low. Still got one more wave, so a lot of things can happen in one more wave. All right, there you go. This is it. Last wave right here. A 6 gave you 209. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it just depends on the choices you get and the choices you make, Anytime you can, this is my opinion, and only my opinion. I would always go for a Hellborn, and I would always go for 50% faster. But depending on how fast I got things happening, Ether Lords are a good one too. Especially if I can get them to multi-spawn, like if I can get them to spawn from the masses and just pure spawn, it's also a good one. Because sometimes you'll get a few of those to spawn per wave. But it also depends on how early in the waves do you get it. If you get it at wave 9, well, it's probably not going to be a whole lot of help. If you get it at wave 2, well, it's probably going to be great help. But today is just like a day we had last week where the rolls were so bad. And this is another thing that just drives me crazy with this game. One person runs in and everybody else is held at the door for like a couple milliseconds. I'm like, why? It's like the door is open, it's open. Why are you closing it to begin with until everybody's in? But whatever. All right, here we go. Grab all this, and then we're gonna go back to town. Empty your bags if you need to, and we're gonna start up another one. We're gonna do 2 of these in a row. May I suggest that y'all let me make the choices on the second one, and let's see if I can get you some more ethers. 4GA Tyrell on a crafted random mythic. Really? Good job, Chumba. Man. Good job. All right. Let's do this again. I got everything, and make sure all my elixirs are good. They are. And I did not drink one of these, though, did I? Oh, I don't have one. That's why. All right. So let's do wave 10. Okay, here we go. So let's get you guys a bunch of ether here. So I will do my choices slowly so you guys can see what I'm choosing, and maybe it'll help. A multi-GA unsungs. I think multi-GA pieces period are just dropping rarer than mythics. This is crazy. You can get mythics easier than you can get a 3 GA. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we want, well, we're going to choose this one for now. Okay. It's not an optimum choice, but that's what we're going to take. And as we go here, I'm going to get you guys a buttload of ethers, I hope. That's the goal. Good job, guys. Good job. South. Good job, man. Awesome. So I talked about it a little bit earlier. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you can pre-download and install PoE 2. It becomes active tomorrow if you did the early release, and yeah, tonight 8 p.m. All right, what do we got? Yeah, nope, and I don't, and okay, well, let's go because all right, we'll just take this. That's 2 waves right there with really shitty choices, to be honest with you. I mean, I shouldn't call them shitty, but they're not optimum. That's all right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine. But we gotta jump on these spires as soon as we see them pop up. And all you need is one person has to be inside the circle. As long as one person is inside the circle, the other people can just keep killing. Good job, good job. Let's see. I'm sorry, yeah, it's Hellhunters, Hellborn. We haven't got that choice though. And I think I just accidentally clicked that. No, I did not. All right, so nobody's playing Druid either. Yeah, not today. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we want this one right here. So Hellborn is always a choice you want to grab if you. That and 50% faster is another one that you always want to grab if you see it, because the faster they go, the quicker they're going to spawn, you know, and the more ether possibilities you have. So right now, these are Hellborn. This is why we chose them. See how they're spawning, and they give you a lot of ether. So anytime you can get Hellborn is definitely a choice you want to make. And I don't mean to be telling you guys if you already know this. I know some people have asked me, why do you make some choices? So I'm just trying to explain that those things that you're seeing spawn all over the place and chase us are Hellborn. and they drop a buttload of ether. Now, what we really would like to get is, again, 50% faster, so we get more of them. And if we could get some ether lords maybe spawn in here every now and then, it would be helpful. But let's just concentrate on what we got going on now, and we'll be fine. There you go. All right, let's make our next choice. All right, so always Hellborn if we can, or we want to take the 50% faster. All right, so we're going to take Invigorate here because we don't really have good choices. These are just those three choices. I don't recommend any of them, to be honest, but it is what it is. We need those masses to spawn, so some stuff. So hopefully we're going to be getting that choice soon. If we could have those masses also spawn ether lords as we drop them, that would be way better. All right, good job. Everybody doing a good job. All right, let's see what we got. Damage foes, 15 ether. All right, let's do ether fiends. Grant 2 ether. Let's go with that. I haven't seen a 50% faster yet. I haven't seen, we've only gotten one Hellborn choice so far. It's been miserable today. The faster we can drop those Hellborn, the more chances we have of them spawning again, too, just so everybody's aware of that as well. There's just a lot of little tricks that you use in here. You can get yourself some ether, even if your choices suck. You know? Today, our choices haven't been super great, but this round's a little bit better with the choices. But your guys' last round, the choices you were given were terrible. All right, so... slowed, chance for elite doubled, movement speed. Okay, we're gonna go with the chance for elite doubled. All right. This is wave 7 right here. We need to get that ether number up. I want the 50% faster spawn choice, and we haven't got it. It's gonna come right at the end probably, which sucks because we want it early. I mean, I've had it where I've loaded them up like 5 times or 4 times, 50% faster on a wave 10. And man, it just, if you can get it that many times, you're spawning them like crazy. We haven't got an Ether Lord choice either to spawn out of the masses, which I'm kind of surprised with some of these choices today. But I shouldn't be, because we had the same thing happen to us last week. All right, so this is going to be wave 8. What do we got? We got... oh, Ether Lords. There's a good choice, but wait, let's see what else we got here. We got Council, and we've got... I didn't make a choice, so I don't know who chose it, but... What's up, Geeky Testy Check? Good to see you. I don't know who made that choice, guys. It's kind of frustrating when somebody else was doing the choice. I told you guys let me choose it this time, but that's all right. We'll get through it. I think they chose Ether Lords, I hope, but I don't see any spawning yet. But it's easy to accidentally click them too. So I get it. If it happened, it happened. It is what it is. Not a big deal. That's not me because I'm not playing. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. It's probably an accidental click. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. We're still gonna end up probably with not quite 1100 ether, but we're gonna get up there high. Let's see, what do we got? One spawn. Okay, we're probably gonna want the one spawn. Whoa. Is that 50% faster? Kill the. We want this 50% faster. Okay, here we go. We're only gonna get it for one round. Is that it? 2 rounds. That sucks. Okay, so we're getting up there now. This is going to be our last wave right here. We're going to do Ether mass damage. We're going to do this one because we're going to grab the Ether Lords when we spawn. When we want to drop those masses, after you kill that mass, that lump in the ground, right? There's going to be an Ether Lord that's going to come out of it. So you're just going to want to stay there for a second, let him spawn, kill him. Right, there's one right there. Good job. All right, perfect. There we go. Perfect, guys. I said we'd get 800. We fell 6 short. Looks like we were pretty close. Even with some sucky choices, you can still get through it. And this is what it does to me every time. All right, there we go. All right. So my recommendation after this is let's go get our bags empty. So let's go to town, and then we're gonna go run a pit. All right, I'm gonna get you guys some glyph XP. So empty your bags, meet me up here. Okay, we are going to get rid of my gear first. I will pop my elixirs again.
See some steel you need?
I didn't realize that I was running today with no opals. That was a bad choice of mine, but it is what it is. All right, So let me pop some Chorus of War. We'll do, could do Fortitude, but I think what we're gonna do is we'll do the anti-venom. And I will do, because I don't know what your glyphs are at, so we're gonna start it at, we'll just do a, oops, we'll do something fairly fast and easy. How about a 110? That should be high enough that, man, why can I not make a choice here? There. All right. Howdy, howdy, Real DeGraw. Good to see you. All right, here we go, guys. Now stay by the door. Please don't go die, because if you die, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get through the pit on time. Unless you can stay alive, come with me. Yeah, if you've done these before this level, you have no problem. I'm all for it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But a red portal will open once I get to the boss chamber. Oh yeah, whoever that is running with me, I can't see your name right now, but you're doing awesome. Sadie. Is it Sadie that's with me? I can't see the name. Yeah, it's Sadie. You're doing good, Sadie. Oh, so somebody else is with me too. Who is it? Biohazard. All right. Okay, good, fine. With that being said, well then, hell, probably Christ Jesus, you might be able to stay in here, because these guys are, they're doing just fine. They don't even need me. Not like it was. This is way better. These guys are just, they're fine. I'm impressed, guys. Good job. Good job. Okay, so let's go get to the boss. This is good because we can kind of split up and just kind of wipe stuff out here fast. I hope. Sorry, I'm not watching you guys. I'm just assuming you guys are okay, and maybe I shouldn't, but it looks like you're doing just fine. Everybody's just fine. You guys go that way, I'm gonna go this way. Let's get this. Oh, we already cleaned this side out. We did. Wow, all right. There we go. Go kill the boss. Y'all can come in here. We can get him fast. There you go. Awesome, man. You know what? Let's do another one, because that was so fast. Let's go ahead and do another, because you guys probably need this glyph XP. I don't. Mine are already 100, so I'm just doing a dummy glyph right here just for something to put it at. All right, let's go back. Yeah, let's go to a higher level, because that was so quick. I was impressed. I didn't realize you guys were going to be able to keep up with it. That's awesome. Worked out perfectly. X-Lever, thank you for the follow. The only Corez, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that worked out beautiful. So we'll go to a higher number here. Let's go to, whoops, come on. Go to 125. Let's see. Yeah, that's good, John. Hang tight. Let's keep running these, because this will get your guys' glyphs up if you need them. Sadie is your all. Got you, Vantros. Got you. All right, here we go. We'll run a couple of these. That way you guys can get your glyphs up. It helps a lot. It really does. Okay, so now they're a lot tougher. See that? Way tougher now. But always the first group always is. Good morning, D-Boy. Good to see you. Boy, look, they're hanging now. We went up to 125, and yeah, they're hanging with us. They're not hurting me. They're not hurting you guys either, but it's just their hit points scale up so much. So yeah, we might want to fight as a group here and make this quick. Good idea. Oh shit, now we got people dying. That's bad. Don't feel like you have to join this fight if you're, because we did raise this up quite a bit to 125 now. So yeah, if you need to stay back and wait, just wait for the red portal. Because if you start dying, we're gonna start having issues trying to keep up. And don't worry, I mean, this is a high tier, so don't be any shame in it at all. That's the whole reason why we're in here, is to get you your blitz up to where you can just master these on your own. Good job. I'm trying to stay with you guys. I got a lot of screens I'm watching here, but yeah, it does help a lot when we're fighting as a team in here, for sure. Which way you want to go? This way? That guy doesn't want to die right there, does he? At this rate, we may not even have to go through the portal. Oh yeah, we will. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right, here we go. So this is a pit 125. So this is a little bit more difficult than that 110. You see how just those 15 tier jumps is a difference in how fast you can fly through it. But hopefully you're going to get some good XP here. I am ignoring chat. I know I am, and I apologize for that. I'm just trying to stay alive as we blow through here. And I don't want feared, but they got me anyway. Is Chumba running pits? I don't know, Chumba, are you? What's up, Dave the Bohemian? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Path of Exile 2 tomorrow. You can pre-download it and install it tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, in case you were unaware of that information. tomorrow my stream will be delayed until 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh, is it 2 p.m.? I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern. And we will be going live with PoE 2 tomorrow. Pull them all in here. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people are unaware that tonight you get 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can download and pre-install PoE 2 tonight. If you paid for the early release, you know, to play it Friday. Yeah, I'm very psyched about it. I know John had asked me about when am I going to be back to play Diablo. I think, John, what I'm going to do is on the weekends, we're going to do some Diablo stuff, but also some PM time. So I'll be posting it in the plan information there, so people know when to expect me and when to see me. Once I actually get it narrowed down, and I don't want to be doing stupid stuff and disappointing people either. All right, there we go. And now I'm just gonna pop mine and just some meaningless glyph because mine are all leveled. All right, and let's go back to town and let's do one more just before we go and run Durrell. All right, because yeah, it is 15 tiers is a big jump, and it you can actually kind of really feel that. But when does the new season start for this? January. Yes, this is Spiritborn. I want to say January 21st, I think, is the new season, if I remember correctly. Let me make sure. Okay, everything is approved. Let me get rid of this gear, and we'll go do one more, and then we'll go run some Durrell and see what drops today. What do we got here? Might hold on to that a little bit, and not that. Okay.
What's still got some good in it? My hammer's
So let's see. My elixirs are doing good. Let's go ahead and do another 125. I think that was a pretty good choice. And I think you got some good XP that we can keep on pushing here. Let's go. Oh yeah, the pit runs don't drop crap for gear. I agree. I wish that they could make them much more enjoyable if they would. Oh, we're missing someone. I didn't see who missed the vote. Let's do it again. I didn't see who. I can never tell because it's blocking it when it puts it up. Somebody AFK though, it looks like. Who's not? Okay, who are we missing here? It looks like we're missing. It looks like it's Sadie. Sadie, where are you? Trying to get this vote approved. What does the new season say? Any advice farming 2 times and 3 times? Sadie, what are you doing? Oh, he's AFK. He's AFK. That's all right. Let's just hang tight here for a second. I don't know what that really means, farming 2 times and 3 times greatest. I'm not sure. Oh, greater aspects. Oh, good luck. Good luck, bro. 3 GA, 4 GA pieces are harder to get than mythics. I can get you 14 mythics in an hour, but getting you a 3 GA piece, psh, good luck. It's kind of sad the way they have it right now, but it's just because it should be the opposite. But yeah, expecting crashing and lag at the start, but I don't think it's going to be that bad, Dave. Let's try this vote one more time. I don't think it's going to be that bad because remember, the Founders Club are already playing the early release. They're playing it before. Oh, Sadie left. He must have had PC issue. So we have an open spot. Anybody that wants to jump in, if you beat Sadie in, you beat him. If Sadie beats you, he gets in. Oh wait, now I can't get. What happened here? That was all. Everybody was approved. Okay, Waka's in. Awesome. Let's try this one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Got it. Okay, we're good. If you cannot keep up with us, please stay at the beginning of the door. This is a high tier pit. If you die, you're going to really screw us up. So if you need to, just stay at the door and wait for the red portal to show up. And when the red portal shows up, you can come through. I just don't want you to die, because if you do, it really hurts us. There we go. Yeah, let's clear out enough that I know that they're safe over there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, just wait for the red portal to show up, and when we tell you to go through, you'll be able to just go right through. You'll get all the glyph XP, you'll get all the gear, although the gear sucks, but I want to play the Chrono class, the Sorcerer. It is available. I didn't think it was going to be available for the early release, but it is. So I would really, really, really want to play the Chrono class. I've read, though, that it's very, very difficult. It's very hard class to master. But I really like that ability of... I just think it's kind of cool that they can flash back in time, and we'll see. I may hate it. It may be just a big, fat, squishy mess, you know. But that's what I'm hoping to start. Like, you can't change to the Chrono until you complete Act 2, the Ascendancy, but... Duelist looks pretty fun too. I've played a lot of the classes already, POE, of course, except the new ones. But and I know that I really like the Witch Elementalist was really a fun class because there was so many different things you could do with it. But yeah, I'm kind of like you. I know I'm wavering back and forth between the Chrono because everything I'm reading about the Chrono is saying, at the beginning, with it's going to be a rough one to play. And it's a sorcerer class, so it could always change if I needed to. Ready? Let's go on through. All right. Stay at the door. You guys will see the red portal will pop up. Uh-oh, we just lost somebody. Shit. What happened there? I didn't even see that. Looked like it was a one hit. I didn't even see that happen. That was crazy. Grab this artillery. And use it like crazy right now. Just run and use it. Good job. Good job, good job. Good job. Good job. We're both using that vortex and it's really working for us. Occasionally I throw it after you throw yours and we pull from each other. Uh-oh. I don't want to get feared. Pull you guys this way. I'll stand in your poison all day. I just don't want to get feared. We are. Whoa. Oh, okay. We are doing runs right now, actually, Hell Venom. This is what we're doing right now. We're going to leave this pit when we're done here, and we're going to go kill Darrell. But the group is full, yeah. I am so excited for PoE 2, bro. Tonight, 8 p.m., you can pre-download it and install. 8 p.m. Eastern. Pre-download and install PoE 2 tonight. If you're playing the early release on Friday, you can get it installed tonight and then start play. I think it's at 2 p.m. because that's when my stream is going to go live tomorrow. Okay, all of my glyphs are leveled, so we're just going to throw points here somewhere. All right, there we go. So there it is, you guys. That should have given you some XP, I hope. So what I would like to do now is I would like us, let's empty our bags, but I would like to go get you guys some mythics and run some more Darrell. And I already have the mats. Got a glyph to 97. Awesome. It did awesome. Well, wait. So do you guys need to do another one? We can go do another one before we go Darrell. If you guys need to do one more pit, I'm here for you. I don't need anything. I'm here for you. I'm doing what you guys need. What is it that you guys would like to do? Because I mean, what the heck? I am more than happy to do another pit. I don't need to, but I'm down if they do. Okay. What about John and Awaka? And what do you guys, what's your feelings about it? Do you want to do one more pit and then we go to, you know, it's totally your guys' game right now, man. Even when you're not using your glyphs for 100. Yeah, a lot of people are asking for pit. Yeah, Chumba, lots of people. I'm seeing it a lot. Okay, so I'm not really. Yes, please, one more. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's go one more. We'll do another 125, and we'll blow through this super fast. And then we'll go do Darrell. Because this is helping people. That's awesome. That's what it's about. All right, here we go. Trying to keep that guy here. Yep, he's trying to wander back. There we go. Good job. Good job. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Let's clear this whole area out, because whoever's waiting at the door, I want to make sure they're safe. I don't want this riffraff to get them. I just want to make sure I know they're safe. All right. Yep, I'm coming to you guys. I'm coming back because I know we didn't clear that little corner there. There we go. Yeah, we did. It's just too easy with a Spiritborn. I mean, if I was with my Barbarian right now, I think the highest my Barbarian is able to do is a 90. He would be dead like so many times right now. Same with all my other characters. I mean, the highest I think they can go is 90. Once they start hitting that 95 area, they start to struggle. But their glyphs aren't leveled all the way up either, so... Got biohazard. I didn't even see it. Yeah, sometimes it's one look away, 1 millisecond, and they'll pounce on you. Plus, they're throwing all this stuff on the ground right here, right now. Let me see if I can get to you. Oh, you got it. Perfect. Quite a big jump. That 110 to 125, it's big. You don't think it is, but when you go in here and start trying to kill stuff, their hit points just scale up so crazy. And then you go in and sometimes you can either, most of the time it's the boss is the issue. Their hit points are even crazier. Oh yeah, the 150 is going to be through the roof, I'm sure. Luckily, I'm not a pit guy. I don't like the pit. I don't do it very often. Very rarely, actually. But I know that these guys really need this right now. Slithers, I always have said from season 1 on, the Slithers are the worst because they can throw fire, poison, cold. They throw everything. Thank you for the share. Appreciate that, my brother. Hey, I'm going to see you tomorrow, as a matter of fact, bro. I got that stuff all ready for you to pick up, my friend. Diamonds, Burnsy, appreciate it as always, my brother. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll give you a call tonight. We'll set it up tomorrow. But I got all the stuff ready to go. Got the Twitch app on your phone. There you go. I'll set it up. I got it all set up tomorrow, Ken, and we'll just use my truck and haul it all to your house. It's a lot of toolboxes, bro. I was actually like going, holy shit, do I got too many toolboxes? No wonder I'm giving them away. Just did your Twitch yesterday, Ryan? Awesome, awesome. So I figured out how to do streaming landscape and vertical on TikTok. It's super simple. I can then support that way. Like if you're watching and let's say you wanted to see the whole screen, all you got to do is turn your phone. However, let me just say this: the only place that supports it, the only place, is TikTok Studio. Which sucks because that means I would have to run yet another program. I am playing with the idea because I am a 2 PC system. I don't need any glyphs, but I am playing with it and seeing, because I know it's been requested by you guys, so I am looking at it. John got a glyph master achievement. He just got 1 to 100. Awesome. Okay, so guys, let's go down here. We can always come back and do a pit maybe later if we get bored over here at Durrell, or everybody grabs a lot of stuff. But let's go ahead and go to Durrell. Yeah, Chumba's growing on Twitch. He's growing at a good rate. He's doing good. Chumba's doing very, very good. Let me get rid of this gear. Let me mark where we're going. I'm sorry. Let's do that. We're going here. Oh, look at that. +4 to Vortex. God dang it. That's a nice piece. All right. Elixirs are good. Let's go ahead. Hi-ho, silver. Yes, so again, if you plan on doing the early release PoE tomorrow, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can download it and pre-install it, and it'll be ready to go tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern when it goes live. I think people's mouths are going to drop when they see how good it really is. But you never know. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I think it's going to be the new staple of what every ARPG is going to want to try to become. Except for Diablo, because they've already said that it should not be classified as an ARPG, which makes no sense to me. Take your time, guys. No rush to get in here. Take your time. Take your time. You're 6 glyphs away from having every glyph at level 100. Holy cow, you've been a pit running son of a gun, chum. My goodness. That's a lot of pits, my friend. Wow. Amazing. So if you've never, I think all of you have, but if you've not been in this fight, this is the safe spot right here. If you cannot handle the earth shake, which will kill a lot of people, if that doesn't kill you, sometimes the poison that he throws spits out will, although we'll kill him before that. But this is your safe spot right here. I know, man, you've been running a lot of pit, bro. I know you have, man. I actually appreciate it big time because I hate the pits so bad. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. In here, your barb would die. Well, you never know. Or you mean in the pits? Because my barb has problems. Anything above a 90 pit, my barbarian is done. I need to get his glyphs all leveled up, and I think it would make a difference, but every 12 seconds. Gotta revive him every 12 seconds, yeah. Sometimes it happens, but I've always said that if you're dying, you're getting some really, unless you're dying too much, because then it works, it'll work against you. But if you're dying, you're probably getting some good XP, because you're probably fighting stuff that's way above your level. But if you're dying too much, you're just being counterproductive then. So you're got your 100. My mighty throw barb is not got him at 100s, but yours is, and you're saying you still can't. So that's kind of what I kind of felt too. I mean, I'm thinking if I got my glyphs to 100 on my barbarian, because right now I think they're in the 80s. If I got him to 100, I think maybe he could do a 95 pit. But again, I think 100 pit for a barbarian is a big stretch this season. Spiritborn only, you know. 60 armor. Oh, bro. Yeah, you're gonna hurt. But you can just throw Juggernaut. Throw the Juggernaut aspect on your pants. Just put the Juggernaut aspect on your pants, and your armor is gonna boost. Boom. Right away, instantly. And you can always replace that aspect at any time. You're committed to hitting the 300 Paragon out of pure stubbornness. Okay. A lot of Paragon points, man. I've always said if I hit 300, it's by accident, because I'm not trying. I don't even really look at it, to be honest. I notice it when it goes boing up here, you know, 200, what am I at? 260. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just started. We'll go to town right after this run. I apologize. I didn't see those. Okay, we'll go to town now. Yeah, running 100 with other people is definitely. I mean, Chumba ran my sorcerer and my druid, not my druid, my sorcerer and maybe it was my druid. My sorcerer and my druid, he ran through some pits. Then my necro and my barbarian, I've just been kind of. Actually, I've been kind of ignoring them lately. To be totally honest, I haven't. I've been kind of super busy here with the house, and I am super bored with this season. Honestly, you know, usually by mid-season, I've already left and went and played another game, and then came back at the end of the season to help people get geared up. But this season, because Path of Exile 2 got delayed, I stayed in this game, and I've now realized why I always left, because I've got one of every character except for a rogue, and I'm just super bored with it. The season was very easy, I thought. I thought they made this season, in my opinion, too easy, but I'm not a casual player, so I do understand when people say it's not. No mythic yet, and we are 14 minutes into running boss, so getting about time that they're gonna start dropping. Oh, there you go, Snorlax. So somebody figured it out that 284 is technically the half. Oh, that's interesting. Probably, yeah, because of the way the XP gets so hard to get after a certain point. Those Tibalt's wills have been dropping a lot. I gotta tell you, that's a lot of 2GA Tibalt wills I've been seeing hitting the floor. I think yesterday somebody grabbed a 4 GA to multiple, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. So when you go back to town on one of these runs, the party that's with me right here, you three people, Adeline, I'm sorry I said guys, but you three people, when you go back to town, check out what ruins, if you have the DLC, what ruins you would like, because I will make sure I get them for you. I got to go to town, and I will get them for you so you can make some mythics with those. Okay, well, Snorlax, holy cow. We're full, brother. We're full. Poor Fury Hound. He tries every day, and it's always he misses it by quite a bit. What did I do? You're loaded with ruins too, G-Bob. Me too, bro. That's why I tell people that if there's ruins that they need, just tell me. I see so many people selling them, and I'm like, no, don't buy them, don't buy them. I'll give them to you. I'll give them to you. You just tell me which ones you need, so I can grab the ones you want. Yeah, look at all the XP. Snorlax has done his research, because man, that's a lot of freaking XP, and I didn't even know it was that much. And appreciate the diamonds. Appreciate everybody. I do on TikTok. I appreciate it big time. Have you guys seen the, and maybe it's, you know, not something you guys would look at, maybe you're not that genre, but there is a new game out called Delta Force. Has anybody seen it? It reminds me a lot of Battlefield, which is what I think they're trying to go for. It looks like a super enjoyable game. Hang tight. I want Adeline. I'm suspecting that she is looking for what ruins she may need, and I want to give her time to do that. Okay, well, hell, do you have? You need Moni. I don't think that's the one that I don't have every time. Collecting my legendary runes and magic runes so I don't drop those. So, Hell's Venom, do you have the DLC? Because if you don't have the DLC, you won't get any runes. Yao, Watt, and Tao. Okay, let me write those down. Yao, Watt, and Tao. I probably do. I'll grab them on our next trip to town, Adeline. And John said Moni. I will check that again too. Okay. So here we go. Next time we go to town, I will grab you those and we will be good. Somebody's dropping them on the ground now too, which is awesome. Yeah, Moni is the pain in the ass blue one that I got to get. I remember farming the hell out of that one early game. It was a pain in the butt to get. And I was like going, they should just tell you where can you go to get these.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, T1 is where you're going to see the Moni drop. Just go run this boss over and over and over. And you'll probably walk away going, I got way too many blue ruins.
Like a true
Snorlax, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hell Venom, thank you for the follow. I missed that. I don't know why I missed it.
You invite the wrath of not one, but thousands.
But thousands. All right. Got the Twitch app working on the phone. Got you, brother. Got you. Twitch, the only thing I don't like about the Twitch phone app, honestly, is it doesn't update every freaking 2 weeks or something like that. It's like, really, man? Can you guys please just streamline your updates to like once a month? But nope, over and over and over. This should fill my bag. Then I'll go grab those ruins. I'll check to see if I did grab any Monis. I don't think I did since the last time I checked for you, John, but I think the last time I only had 2 I gave you. We will see here because this will probably fill my bag. Okay, so all right, let's see what I got on me first. Yeah, my bag is full. So let's see. You were saying you wanted Yale, Watt, and Tau. Yale, Watt, and Tau. It's gonna be easier to search it from my. Okay, let me go back to town. See if I got them in my stash. First, you know what? Let's get rid of my gear here. Let's get rid of my gear.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
All right. And let's see. It was. Don't have that. I don't have Yale. Okay. I've been giving these out. So, oh, I have this one. So let's do like this. And Tal is the other one. Got one. And then Moni was the one that John was looking for. And I got none. All right, well, standing right next to me. Oh, no, it's John. All right. Okay, so let's go back and I'll give these to Adeline. I don't have all of them, Adeline. I don't have them all, but I got a few of everything. And the line is, oh, right there. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. And we're gonna do, you needed this one. I only had one, I apologize, but this one I had quite a bit, so there you go. And that's all I got. But at least it's some. I see somebody threw some right there too. Oh, that helps. Yeah, perfect. All right. So I think we're about ready here. Looks like it. Oh, no, somebody's got to go. Okay, we're good. Okay. Moni and CEM. Yeah, Moni is, well, anything that's blue I'm low on, to be honest. Blue one, I am definitely low. Yeah, I could probably just go though and make a bunch. You're welcome, Awaka, you're welcome. All right. So it's been 24 minutes and we have not seen a mythic yet. That's pretty rare right there. Because normally we're seeing 10 to 14 an hour, and that's conservative. So 0 and 24 minutes is pretty rare. Hoarding your monies right now, I don't blame you. Get a couple of us. Says, I've done a season. Can I give you ruins and gold and spare gear to hand out to the community? Sure, you can do that. It's hard though because we're in a group now and it's going to be hard to group up. There was the first mythic right there. It was the amulet. We got 1 in 25 minutes. Snorlax, the other person is Chumba. He could take him as well and just burst him. I guarantee you that if you just run in a room and throw them on the floor, there'll be a mad rush for people to take them probably. But I'm probably the wrong guy to share them with because, to be honest with you, because most of my time is going to be on PoE 2, and I mean, I'm going to still support my clan and still be coming on, but to be the guy responsible for those might be the wrong guy. Might be the wrong guy. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just saw you went to town. Okay, we'll go to town right after this one. Promise. Okay. All right, full. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to PoE 2. I'm a fan of Diablo 2. I'll keep playing Diablo for sure. Always. I for sure will, but I am looking forward to a change right now. This is my 6th season in Diablo. It's killing Durrell is starting to get very freaking boring. You know, I mean, I've killed these bosses so many times, and really, they really haven't given us anything new. I mean, Andariel has been around a while, so. Okay. I think that once people become efficient in Diablo 4, you're going to see more and more people do like I do every season. I leave it mid-season, I go play another game, then I come back during the last like few weeks and try to help everybody get geared up. Oh crap, I started it without a Waka here. Gosh darn it. Didn't notice that. Sorry, Adeline. But I think more and more people, as they become efficient in the leveling and creation of characters and class, I think you're going to see more and more people leave for a little bit, go play something else for a break, come back. Last season, I played a lot of, I did PoE, the King's March season, but during season 5, but I also went and did Once Human, which was really a fun game, actually, and the First Descendants, which was really, really a fun game. I will say this, though, the First Descendants was definitely a grinding game. I mean, you guys think this game is a grind? Phew. First Descendants was a total 100% from the very get-go a grind. You quit during the D3. I liked Diablo 3. I thought it was pretty good. I know it got a lot of hate, and probably just because Diablo 2 was so freaking good, but you know. And I'm very hard on Blizzard with D4. I am. I really ride them hard. I think that they're missing some big opportunities with this game, but you had a good monk build, yeah. And the way that PoE, so people understand this, the way PoE came about was developers from Diablo after, or even maybe, I don't know at what point during D2, but during the Diablo 2 development, and I want to say it was after the first, there you go. Oh, holy smokes, look at that piece Reclaw just got. Adeline, good, yeah, yeah. You got a 4GA Visage, man, that is great. Good job. Okay, let me go to town. That is a great piece. If you got a build for it, holy smokes. But you know, those guys, the developers from Diablo 2 left to create PoE. And the funny thing about it is they really kind of created PoE from their garage. They were guys in their garage writing a game that they wanted to make everybody love, and it's just continued for years. Back in 2013, I think, is when PoE originally, those guys broke away and did that. I might be off by maybe, think it was 2013. I don't, actually, Walkstead, I'll be honest with you. I don't really believe there's much competition between PoE and Diablo 4 because PoE just blows Diablo 4 away. I mean, Last Epoch did too. Last Epoch blew Diablo 4 away as well. Because Diablo 4 is Diablo. Blizzard is Blizzard. They're never going to give us endgame content, and it looks like. I mean, Diablo, I love Diablo 4. Yeah, that was a crusty, would have been great. I love Diablo 4, but I love it because it's really a brainless, stress-free game. You can come in here if your brain is fried after work and just mindlessly kill stuff. PoE is a whole different monster. It's strategy on, and some bosses really they get frustrating with some of their bosses and figuring out the mechanics. I love both games, but I love them for different reasons, for sure. I mean, I really liked Last Epoch. I thought Last Epoch and the end game, the monolith, was awesome. Awesome idea. Great idea. I did not like that Last Epoch locked gear upgrading behind their dungeons, because their dungeons, first of all, they only had 2 dungeons, and their dungeons were terrible, man. Terrible. So my mouse programming, my buttons reset. Shroud of False Death. Okay, well, now they're dropping. It's gonna make me go back to the default queue, I guess. All right. Somehow my mouse button's totally unprogrammed. Yeah, I can predict the future with D4 because I know who's the manager of D4. Rod Ferguson, and he's a franchise killer, and until they fire Rod Ferguson, I can totally 100% accurately predict that D4 is in trouble until they get rid of him. Period. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. That's the first thing they got to do. Harlequin Crest just dropped. They really do. They got to fire Rod Ferguson. If they fire Rod Ferguson, the franchise has a chance. You can Google Rod Ferguson. You can go see how many games he's killed. He's a game killer, man. He is a game killer. He's old school. He doesn't believe in endgame content. Endgame content is this to him, and he's openly made that clear. Endgame content to him is bosses that are 1, 2, 4. You kill him on the 3rd hit. That's Rod Ferguson's endgame content. That's why he's so pissed off about PoE 2. He's so pissed off about Last Epoch. He's done some really stupid ass quotes. He's even, you were showing him, I got you, John. He's made some dumbass quotes and posts on X now about it. I mean, he doesn't get it, and he never will. So until they fire Rod Ferguson, I personally can tell you, I think D4 is always going to be this type of game, which is okay. It's fine. That's okay. I like it. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm good. If they choose not to want to add end game content, if they want to continue on this same path, that's their choice. It's their game. I choose to play it. So if I hated it, you wouldn't see me playing it. You know what I mean? So, and I have the same inside information that you do, Chubba. I know exactly who you're referring to. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just, yeah. Yep. You're going to see in season 7 or PTR. I showed you how in a video of how to play the PTR. You can play it if you're on a PC, and you're going to see in season 7 right now, the PTR is testing the witch skills, not a new build, not a new class, just skills. And maybe you're being exposed to the armory, which, us streamers and us hardcore players, yeah, us endgame, a lot of players, not casual. The armory is very cool, but for the casual player, they're going to see the armory is going to be worthless for them. But yeah, 4GA anything, let alone a 4GA mythic, it's like, holy cow. When she showed that, I was like, Adeline, good job. 4GA Mythic Visage from Durrell. That is for sure a unique piece. And there are a lot of builds that use it. And number one, it's a good piece even if it's not 4GA. But once you pull the 4GA, I would purposely go and find a build that uses it and go make it. Because that is a great build. Make an alt and make sure you do like a rogue build. There's a few others that can use that piece. We'll get it. We'll get it. He's actually been kind of slow today. We've only seen, it's been 37 minutes, and I think we've only seen 7 mythics so far, which is really kind of slow. Or 6, I'm sorry, 6. 6 mythics. How do you find a build? Here, I will walk you through that here real quick. So, Adeline, go to, you know what, can I pull it open? I don't think I can. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this like this, maybe. Hang tight, you guys. Let me just show Adeline how to do this. Let's go here, and then I'm gonna close. Oh, I can't do it that way. This way. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go here. Bring this here. I'll go. Hang on, I'm gonna show you. I am going to show you exactly how you can find a build. I'm going to use the easiest place that I think is best for. Okay, I'm going to pop that up there. Let's pop this. So I'm at max roll right now. So at max roll, and if you're on YouTube or TikTok, it's hard for you to see. I can move my screen this way. So you're going to choose Diablo 4 here on maxroll.gg. So maxroll.gg. Go there, go to D4 right here, Diablo 4, right? Choose that. Now here you're going to see all these at the top. If it was me, I would choose tier list. Okay. Now I would suggest go with like an end game pit push build. Click it. And now you're going to come down here. You're going to see all your choices. All right. So all Spiritborn is going to be S+ tier, right? But I know for a fact that the Visage is used. Like, is it used on? I don't know if it's used on the mythics. Yeah, see, it's what I was. So good. But anyway, that's how you're going to do it, and you're going to have to find one that it's going to you're going to see it on a rogue, I would think. Howl of the Nameless again. I'm trying to think of a build that uses. I haven't did a rogue build this Dance of Nice. Does it use it? Maybe. No. Anybody out there? No. But Icy Veins is another good one. Oh, good job, Nicole's hubby. Good. Barrage build, they said. The barrage build does. So let's go to Barrage Rogue. And why is everybody using the nameless cowl here? Well, anyway. You should be able to find one that's using. That's so crazy. You would just have to keep choosing, honestly, until you find a build here that's using that piece. I'm actually surprised that I'm not seeing. We already checked this, didn't we? I really am. I'm surprised that we're not seeing more. That's weird. Hair Perdition. Well, anyway, that's where you would go to find it, Adeline, is go to like that maxroll.gg, or like they said, Icy Veins, any of those choices. Mobalytics.gg is another good one. Yes, and John is right. On mobalytics.gg, you can actually click on the Visage and it'll show all the builds for it. So John is absolutely right. Mobalytics. I didn't show you Mobalytics because, in my opinion, it's a little more complicated for for new people following builds, but it's a great place as far as what you need to do, and that's just search Visage. Good idea. Good idea, John. Thank you. All right, so let's wait for everybody to get back in here, and we'll keep on pushing. Make 2 predictions for the next 2 seasons and record it on YouTube video for it to be time stamped. Dude, you're getting way too serious about all of this stuff, bro. How many seasons have you played in Diablo 4? Honestly, Wax. Because I played 6, and I can tell you that they've all been pretty much the same. I mean, I don't know. You're getting way too serious about it, bro. It's like, G-Bob is going to be leaving soon, so he's saying get ready. An open spot is going to be coming up in the group. I'll announce it once it does, for sure. And of course I'm full. Sorry guys, I just went through all that explanation showing people stuff, and then I can predict this for next season. It's going to have the armory. It's going to be about the witch. It's not going to be a new class. It's going to be new skills, and everything is going to get balanced. Spiritborn is not going to be as powerful as it is today. And I can guarantee you every one of those predictions for sure is going to happen. You know why? Because it's already in the PTR. It was pretty easy to predict all of it.
I can break that down.
Okay, so we have an open spot. Anybody that wants to join, you do a request to join now. Do I have all the friend requests approved? I do. You come in, we get you some mythics. There we go. Okay, private photo is in. Let's get him some mythics. Yeah, you said it exactly, Snorlax. I mean, that's exactly it. And in season 7, we're gonna see another Helltide, a different color. And it's like, really? I mean, they just have, it's so easy to predict Diablo's imagination. It's unbelievable how easy it is, because they never stray. You know, they always do the same stupid shit season after season, but it's okay. I mean, I'm used to it. I don't fight it. I'm used to Blizzard because my World of Warcraft years, I know how they are. I know what they're gonna do. And then we do have a little bit of an inside connection that is also sharing certain things with us. But to be honest with you, most of the things that have been shared with me, and I know the same person shared with Chumba, is I already knew. You know, it's kind of like we already knew it. So how good the contact is, who knows? I don't care. Like, I don't care. Yeah, this was by far, I'm telling you, 3 days. On day 3, my Spiritborn right here was 100% mythic, all geared up. I mean, not all his pieces were mythic, but he had all his mythics that he needed, right? Day 3. On day 4, I was running my viewers through bosses and getting mythics. That's the fastest I've ever done it, ever. And I was just like, okay. And that it's kind of why I hated the Spiritborn, because I said, you know what? This is just stupid. I mean, the Barbarian was out of control in season 1 just as well, but you know, goes way past the Hoda bug. It was just, and I understood why people were complaining because it was just crazy. But then they put the vote on X, sadly X, and that's kind of also I thought was cheesy because I personally, I can speak for myself. I stopped using X when it became X. But anyway, they put the vote to X on whether or not they wanted you to fix the Spiritborn or not, and the players voted no. So it is what it is, but it kind of made sense because they did not fix the Barbarian. They did not fix those other ones when they were bugged during season. So it made sense. It pissed off a lot of people when they fixed the anti-venom right after they said, we're not going to fix anything that is not a game breaker until the next season. 18 hours later, the anti-venom got fixed, which I thought that was a bad call. But anyway, tomorrow I'll be playing PoE 2. I'm not going to be talking about this game tomorrow. If you are planning to play PoE tomorrow, listen, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time, you can pre-download, you can install it, and tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, you can start your play. Well, I can tell you that my contact doesn't have an NDA with Blizzard because they don't work for Blizzard, but maybe their brother does. Maybe their uncle does. Maybe, I'm just saying. So they're not breaking an NDA. The person that works for Blizzard is coming home and maybe telling them things is breaking the NDA, but you know. And to be quite honest with you, I don't really care about any information. I mean, it's why I'm not doing the PTR 6 this season, or PTR 7, because I've always done the PTRs and they've kind of ruined the season for me. So I've decided I'd rather be surprised. Even if it's a bad surprise, I would rather be surprised. There you go. Private photo got 2GA flicker. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Snorlax. That's exactly right. Just keep it to our, you know, doesn't even need to be discussed. I mean, it's just well, those flicker steps are good if you got the right build. There are some builds that do use a private photo. 2GA is pretty popular though right now, but I mean, you might want to either see if you can sell it, but it probably wouldn't sell that great, or throw it in your bag, your stash bag, and see if maybe you do a alternate build on a different character that could use it. That's another thing you could do with it, or just break it. I mean, I want to make sure though that it's understood. I am in no way trying to say that Wax should not like season 6 Diablo 4. I'm in no way saying that. There are people that I've met so many people that love this season. They love it. You know, now one of the first questions I do ask them is, have you ever played any other seasons? And a high percentage of that answer is no. I'm a brand new player. There's a helm piece. I am a brand new player to Diablo 4. And I think that's awesome that they like it. I do. And I think that in some respects, that's the exact buyer or player that Diablo is focusing on right now. And they probably should be. You know, and they're coming into the game and loving this season. So that's a whole different perspective that people have to consider, and myself one of them, because I'm tired of the 6 seasons and I'm tired of the grind and I'm getting frustrated with it. A new player's coming in and going, you know what? I love this. This is great. So that's meaningful. That's a meaningful stat. So Wax's views, you know, is actually a very meaningful stat for people. That it means, okay, the hardcore, maybe the long-term player base might be starting to subside and leave, but most of us will always come back at the beginning of a season, no matter what the game, whether it be PoE, whether it be Diablo, whether it be Last Epoch. We'll always come back, play the season. If we like it, we might stay a little while. If we don't, we'll leave and go play another game. But no matter what, I've always said it's a cylindrical circle, okay? So I'm playing Diablo 4, do. I'm having a good time. Everything is great. All right, beautiful. Oh, PoE comes out with a new season. I leave. I go play the new season. I play the new season. Oh, Last Epoch came out with the new season. I'm going to go to Last Epoch. Oh, Diablo 4 came out with the new season. I'm going to go jump to. And you can actually follow that transfer of players on Steam, on Twitch. You'll see that player base shift as each place, as each place creates a new season, players move. That's why I always recommend to people that, hey, play 2 games, you know, go check out Path of Exile because it's free, and do Diablo, because at some point you're going to get tired of playing that one game. It's going to start to go, okay, I had enough of this. I need a break. And a good break is another game in the same genre that you could go and, like PoE, and you don't have to spend money. It's free. So if you don't like it, you can easily say, you know what? I don't want to do this game. I mean, that's why I asked the question earlier if anybody has heard of this new game, Delta Force, that's hitting the streets right now, because it's a very similar Battlefield game, you know, back in the day, Battlefield, which was something I used to stream a lot of. And I think this Delta Force game looked kind of cool, but I don't know if I really want to take the time to check it out. And I was just curious, has anybody checked it out at all? When is the new season for this game? Is January 21st. PoE 2 starts tomorrow. If you're doing the early release version. I am ready. None of the above. I am so ready, bro. I am so ready, my friend. I can't even tell you how psyched I am. I've been watching videos. Nesville's been sending me videos in TikTok. I mean, what is this boss called? This is Darrell the Maggot King. Okay, and you know, right now you are here. So you are here, and this is the Gaping Crevice. This is where Darrell the Maggot King. This is probably one of the best places to get to farm for mythics. And Dario is good too, but Dario is not as efficient because you can't interrupt his first phase no matter what you do. This is a great boss for T1. Yeah, absolutely. Come to this boss at T1. And I'm going to tell you now, if you're in here with me, dropping this guy at a T4, go to T1, you'll solo this guy and you're going to laugh at how fast you kill him. Go to T2 and you're going to laugh at how fast you kill him. You're going to drop him quick. And probably even a T3, but I would start low and just work yourself up. If you need blue ruins, this is a great place to go at T1. And just farm the heck out of this boss and just kill him. But you do need to have the mats, and that's never fun. Yeah, 60 armor is really freaking low in T4. I mean, you are like, I'm amazed that you're not dropping like a bug. I mean, like I said, I would throw Juggernaut on my pants, the aspect, on something, because it's going to give you more armor. I am amazed that you are surviving as well as you are with 60 armor. But if you go down in tiers to go fight those bosses, that armor number is going to go up. All right, for each tier you drop, it's going to go up X percent. I forget what it is. Maxime, go. Here you go. There's that piece right there is considered a spark. You would want to break that and use that spark with the right combination of ruins, and you can make your own mythic. No, it's not good. It's a spark. You want to break it. You won't use that. You're not going to use that piece anywhere. But it's a spark. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. Once my bag fills, I'm going to show you how you create your own mythic. If you have the DLC. I don't know if you have the DLC. What's up, Breaker? Private photo. Oh, you're in ads.
The forge is always hot.
All right. Let's see. You're still in an ad for another 15 seconds. So let me come over here and I'm going to show you something. Where is it? I'm going the wrong way. It's over here.
I'm the only man
Okay.
with jewels like these.
It's coming soon, Chumba. It's in early release right now. Delta Force is. That's why I was asking. It's been a very long time. I've been excited for a game to drop. Yeah, me too, bro. Oh, GGG is the best developer out there. I'm telling you. So I wanted to show you guys this real quick before I get too far here. Okay, so you can't see it on freaking. Okay, let me do this. You can't see it on TikTok, which makes it so difficult. I'm gonna move the screen for you like that. All right. All right, so you go to the jeweler, right? Top choice, mythic uniques. Now, of course, you have to have the expansion to do these, but you see all these choices here. And now if I click it, right click it, it tells me what runes I need to make that piece. And I need 2 sparks. Okay, so when you asked if that piece any good that you got, private photo, it's not any good. But it is good because you can break it and get a spark. And if you break another one, you'll have 2 sparks, any other mythic, and then you get these ruins and you can make any ruin you want. Now, you don't see on here like the grandfather and stuff like that, but you can make it. I just have to change to a class that can actually use it. If I don't change to the class that can use it, then you're not going to be able to see it. All right. And if that makes any sense at all, I hope that helps. And then, yeah, Awaka's offering the tribute if anybody wants so many tributes, which are helpful as well. Okay, so we did already. Okay, I'm coming back, guys. I'm sorry, coming back. I'm just trying to cover a lot of things to help people here. Back cry Moni. I don't have Moni for sure. Let me look at those other ones. I gave out a lot already. Back I've got a lot, so let's get you. Okay, there's back, and then your other one you said back and cry. Let's see, KRY. Hey, look at that. So I don't have any of the Moni. That was the same one that John needs as well. If you need that one, go back to T1 Torment 1. Anything that's a blue ruin, go back down to a Torment 1 and just run this boss. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here, let me throw these. Where is it? Private photo is you. Let's say quest to trade. And let me give you this. I gave you this. I didn't have the other one. Sorry, bro. But at least it's something. It's a start. It's a start. All right. Here we go. See, now you need one more piece that's considered like a junk mythic, and then you'll break it, you'll get the spark, and you'll be able to go make a piece that you really need. So we just got to keep dropping this guy. I don't know if everybody has gotten a mythic yet today. I don't think... Oh, I think everybody has, maybe. Yeah, because Awaka got the 4GA Visage. I think... John, have you gotten a mythic today? I can't remember. No, you have not. All right. Druid and Rogue, yeah, that was the other one. The Druid uses the Andy's Visage hand line. That is the other one, the Druid. There are some builds that uses that. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Stormslide Druid uses G-Bob got the Shroud. So we gotten some mythics here. We've now been in here though exactly 1 hour and 3 minutes. So I don't think we hit our normal 10 to 14 average. I think we kind of hit. I think we were like right around maybe 9. Oh, as I said it, there's a starless sky. It looked like. Mythic. Was it? Let's make sure. Yep, it was. Was that 1GA? Yeah. That is the one piece I have gotten a 3GA mythic on, was my Starless Sky, but not on this character. One of my other characters is wearing it. Oh, what was I looking? Tumba's had his coffee. He's ready to go live. Yeah, Delta Force looks like it's going to be a pretty cool game. I know the only reason I really know a lot about it is because TikTok right now is Delta Force is doing a huge campaign on TikTok to streamers, begging them to stream the game. But it's like they offer this incredible, like they make it sound like, oh, look, we're going to give you 50,000 diamonds. And it's like, well, 50,000 diamonds doesn't really cross-reference to a whole lot of cash. I've already got this so many times here. We're not even going to keep it.
The forge is always hot.
But the games, but the trailer that they're playing on the TikTok, it really, I thought the game looked pretty cool. It gave me that Battlefield vibe. I was like, oh yeah. I was a big Battlefield streamer, all of them. 2042, whatever it was kind of a disappointment, but also had its fun aspects to it too, though. It's the video, I did a video on 2042 of a helicopter shoot down that I did in the desert, and it went viral. It just went crazy. And the country that it went viral in for some weird reason was India. And I mean, I went from just a few thousand followers. Now this is when Facebook streaming was like big. I went from a few thousand followers to 17,000 followers on Facebook, literally in like 2 days, all because of that one video. And I was like, holy cow. So then I started looking at the who it was. It was all, I mean, not all, but a lot from Southeast Asia and India. And I was like, wow, okay. Guess it was pretty popular there. PUBG and Battlefield, yeah, that's a good way of putting it right there. That's a good way of comparing it. That is kind of what it reminded me of, is a PUBG Battlefield kind of mix. And there you go. We got another mythic. That was the pole arm. It's going to be the Nexium. Now they're dropping, but only for me. We need to get you guys some. But if you are a streamer and you're just breaking into TikTok, that Delta Force game, they're offering it early release. They're giving you, you know, I want to say there was one offer for 10,000 diamonds to do 1 week's worth of the stream. And I think if you streamed it for a month, they were giving you 50,000 diamonds. So, I mean, if you're just breaking into TikTok streaming, it's a good deal. I mean, it is a good deal.
The forge is ready for whatever you need. You can still use these.
Seeing a whole lot of mythics though during this second hour, that's for sure. Actually, the first hour was slow, only 9. It was really, I think that's been the first time we've gotten that low for a while. And I am used to usually the second hour will slow down until you get it a little bit further in here. But yeah, this has been slow. Now, some of you are going, well, wait a minute, you've already been streaming for 2 hours. Well, we spent the first hour doing Horde and Pit, getting these guys some Obidicite and getting their glyphs up. And sadly, the more we do here, you're going to need probably more Obidicite. You never know, John. You never know. I thought we broke that curse the other last week, but maybe not. That was super slow motion right there. He came out of that hole so slow. PoE 2 one more day. Everybody's typing in the game chat right now. Yeah, you are reliving the first run you did with me, John. You are, man. It took us a long time to get you that first drop. It's just crazy. A lot of people are worried about the server overload on PoE 2. I can say this, that the founders, the people that have spent more than $500 on the game over the last 11 years, they are playing it right now. So I have a hard time believing that it's going to have a server issue, but it might. I think it's partially why they charge $30 for early releases, because they're worried about it too, of what's going to happen to the server when I'm going to do the sorcerer to start off with, because in the second ascendancy I can go to Krona, which I really want to do the Krona slammer. Now I've read that Krona is very, very tough and very hard to play. So I may regret it. I may end up going, she's not good. I mean, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see what it does. I want to see if worst case scenario, I'll just change my sorcerer to something else if I have to. But I've never done a sorcerer. I've done the witch and a lot of other marauder and all that other stuff, but I've never done a sorcerer. So I'm like, good time to do it. All right, here we go. I am still just so impressed with the 4GA visage that Awaka pulled. That is like, man. I mean, if I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have believed it, because that's just a hard drop to get in this game. Any 4GA mythic is so hard to get. Very happy to see it happen, because it makes you start to wonder if do they even exist. So when she pulled that made my day. Yeah, the new class is the sorcerer. Yeah, I'm hoping to do it's not the new class, the sorcerer, but the new class, the new skill set is the Krona. But you can't unlock it until the second ascendancy, so, which is fine with me. I just hope it's not gonna be a soft squishy mush. It might be. I may really regret it, but we'll see. If I do, I'll change and I'll switch to something else, a different sorcerer, or even a different build, different class. But the Krona is the sorcerer. It's actually unlocked. Would love to find a 3/4 GA rod. Yeah, that's another one that's been hard to drop. We had one a couple days ago, because I actually used it because I broke my other one by accident, lost it, and then I just got lucky and a 3 GA one fell in here. Yep, John was there. I think Awaka was there. A few people were there with me. I don't remember who, but I know a few people were with me. We were in Infernal Hordes, and that's when I lost it. I accidentally threw it on the ground, and then couldn't figure out what was going on. Restarted the game for me, and then, of course, when I did that, the piece got broke. It was just a stupid thing on my part.
The forge is ready for whatever you need. There's that.
Yeah, it was crazy when that happened. And I didn't know I did it, because I didn't know why were all of my skills. I should have known right away and just gone, duh, you don't have a weapon, but I didn't. And I was like, did I just do? What did I just do? I thought it was the game. As many times as it's crashed on me, I thought I was blaming the game instead of blaming my own stupidity. I was like, duh. All right, here we go. Start out with this is I was thinking the best way for you to learn and go look at other streamers. Not even, I'm watching chat and I'm over here doing stupid shit. I'm looking for a different rod for you if I see one here. I'm making sure I look at them and don't just break them. If I get one, I'll definitely give it to you. Salvaged a good piece by accident one day too. Yeah, it's easy to do. That's why I'm always in the habit of marking my stuff as favorite. But like when that one got broke, it was favorite mark didn't help, because once you log off, if you leave it on the ground, when you log back in, it's gone. That's what I did. That was stupid, but shit happens. I don't ever get upset because it's a game. I'm just like, it's a game. This is not real life. This is not any. I'm telling you, man, I used to stream Madden NFL. Holy cow. I played against people. There you go. That's another piece. There you go. Next, let's think of. Holy cow, those guys that play Madden NFL, they're very serious. They are very freaking serious. And when you're beating them, they get really. Chumbo, you play Madden. I mean, I'm telling you, man, those guys go ballistic. Especially if you're playing a guy who likes to talk a lot of shit and he's doing all type of smack talk and you're just running the score on him on purpose because he won't shut up. He gets hit. Rage quitters everywhere. For GA max roll. Yeah, I've done a few pieces that I lost or broke on by accident in this game for sure. And not just this game. I've done it in PoE too. Where it's like, oh, can I buy that back? Oh, too late. You know, it's gone. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. You would think I would learn my lesson after the first one, but no. Oh, gotta go do something stupid again on another try. You guys have heard me say it over and over and over. I always liked that last epoch. They put that little anvil right here, and you could break your equipment anywhere. And it made space in your bag. It was so smart. So freaking smart. They also had the built-in loot filter, which was super nice, so you didn't have to see all the stupid stuff on the ground. It was just a very smart way they did it. But boy, the mythic drop rate's gotten slow here. This last hour right now. We're 20 minutes into the second hour of mythic farming, and we are actually lower than normal First hour was lower too. We didn't hit it. Your D4 is updating. Say what? Only one drop for you so far, John. That's crazy. It's been slow. This is totally like you wouldn't even think it was the same game as yesterday. And the day, what was it? Last week we had 20 mythics in a half hour. Because I was just like going, wow, there we go, Hair of Perdition. Look at that. 3 GA. That is a great piece, Private Photo. That is a good piece, my friend. That is a really good piece. There we go, another mythic. As soon as we're bitching about mythics not dropping, 2 in a row now. Yeah, that's a really good piece, Private Photo. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's an awesome piece. Is it good for you? What? Gosh, you would think I would know. Are you a Spiritborn? I don't know what class you are. I should. I didn't really notice. I didn't really look. Shame on me.
The forge is ready for whatever.
Yes, you are a Spiritborn. Okay. Well, I already have that so many times. Let's break it. I use the Harlequin Crest for my Spiritborn. Your Quill Volley. I mean, it's a good piece. I mean, if you don't have the Harlequin Crest, I would put it on. Me, that's just me. I would put it on. I mean, you can always take it off and put it in your stash bag for a different build, a different character someday. But that's a good piece, bro. That's a really good piece. And, you know, you would have to really sit there and compare and go, okay, so the Harlequin Crest gives you this. And a Quill Volley, what's important is you want that maximum life. Oh, you're using the Ibwaka. Oh, the Ibwaka is better. So I'm just going to, yeah. You might want to stick with the Ibwaka. Okay. Yeah. And speaking of that, I have a 4GA Ibwaka in my bag that if you would like it, you can have it. No, you can't trade it. You can't trade that piece. Anything that's mythic, you cannot trade. If it's purple, you cannot trade it. All you can do is use it or break it. Breaking it will give you a spark. It's a really good piece to break, though. I ain't gonna lie. And if you create a different alternate character, you're probably gonna really be happy with it. When I get my bags full, I'm gonna go get you a piece. Just wait. I have it in my when next time I go to town, I'm gonna go get you a piece that you're gonna want to use, because I'm not using it. I've been hanging on to it for somebody just like you. So hang tight. I don't use the Ibwaka. A lot of people do for this build, but I don't. And it's like a wash. If you've got, yeah, that rod is good, but you're gonna want to get that rod to a 3 for sure, if not higher. It'll make a difference too. But okay, let me go to town and let me get rid of my loot. You can't loot the ruins because you don't have the expansion, the Vessel of Hatred expansion, so you can't lose the ruins at all. Or is it because you're full? Oh, because you're full. Oh, I got you. All right, so stay there. I'm gonna come back with a piece that you're gonna want to switch to. Let me get this done here. Let me grab this for you here. Where is it? Right here. All right, and I'm gonna go back. Yeah, you're gonna want to throw those ruins in your stash bag or something so you can keep grabbing them if you need them, because you're going to want to make a piece here. But where are you? Private photo. There you are. All right. So I'm going to give you this. I'm going to trade you this piece right now. And I strongly suggest that you use it. You're going to want to go put another socket in it. It's only got, oh wait, it's only got one socket in it right now. So you're going to want to put another socket in it. That's a 4GA, bro. That is going to be a good piece for the rest of the game. You're not going to ever have to worry about upgrading. You're welcome. You're not going to have to worry about upgrading your helm piece ever. Spectrum is toying with me in this internet speed. Since I pay for 1 gig and downloading at 5, they need to figure out it and fix my shit. So are you going to speedtest.net, Chumba? I always had problems with Spectrum. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my wife hated Spectrum so bad. Quantum fiber has been popping up everywhere. Check your area for quantum fiber because it is so good. Man, it is good. I can see what they are downloading it with my Xbox. I can send you what my last test was. So just so you know, Spectrum advertises as 1 gig, but you have Verizon Fios, okay, but it never is 1 gig. It never is. On not a single speed test will give you that, because they're 1 gig. Instead of going to 1.1, it's actually it goes down to 940. And so then when you run the speed test, it's not even going to show the 940, of course, because that's the top end. It's going to go down from there. And when you tell Spectrum that you know this information, they're going to get really pissed off with you. They don't like it that you're calling them out on it and saying, hey, your internet's not 1 gig, because if it was, you would go high. It would be at the 1.1, and then you would see true 1 gig. But what they do is they 940 and they upgrade. They round it up and tell you it's 1 gig. And 940 is not 1 gig. I mean, they can say all that they want, but it's not. If you go to Quantum Fiber, what they're actually giving you, they say it's 1 gig because what they're actually providing you is 1.1 something. I forget the exact number. So when you run your speed test, you're truly seeing 1 gig. And part of the reason that they have problems, Spectrum does, because their line's not fiber. So it's not a two-way. You're not seeing a two-way highway on it. It's coax. So coax can only handle one direction at a time. So it does packet. It'll do packet handling where it's going to say, I'm downloading, I'm sending. I'm downloading, I'm sending. It's never download, send. It's not doing it at the same time. It's hard to explain, but it's a little bit tricky. A dielectric line. Oh. Andrews Vistage again for Aquas, though. Look at that piece out of line compared to the one you had earlier. Okay, dielectric line is different, and yeah, that's different. That is different, and I don't know if that's able to do two-way or not. Is it another way of saying coax? I thought dielectric had a little bit of difference in it, though. And I don't remember what the difference was, but I thought there was a difference in that. Yeah, the transfer of data is definitely going to be slower with coax. Absolutely, John's right. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not bad. I'm not trying to say it's bad at all. I've used Spectrum in the past, and I had the exact same problems that you're having. Oh, you're using Starlink. Oh, wow. G-Bob is in the middle of bumfuck Egypt. I used to be in the middle of bumfuck Egypt myself, bro, and I was up in the Iowa area, and yeah, there was no internet, there was no signal, there was no nothing. I've used Spectrum, I've used Bright House, I've used Comcast, and now since switching to this quantum fiber, which used to be CenturyLink, they're now rolling out as quantum fiber, and they're getting new territories everywhere because they're lowballing everybody on the fiber runs. So Lakeland, you're just skipping a jump for me, bro. I would definitely call quantum fiber or go on their site, and I think you can zip code search and it'll tell you if they're popping cable in your area. Because man, it is so oh shit, I started this with these guys not here. I apologize. Are you sure? Have you done the quantum search? Because man, I didn't know they were in my area either, and actually somebody told me to go to their site and put the zip code in, and I found out they were in my area, and I called them immediately. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll come right out." They came right out, ran my fiber, had to run it down my whole block because my neighbor, of course, went out and cut it like an idiot. He did it twice. I'm like, dude, if you do it a third time, I swear to God, then it's on purpose and we're going to have an issue. Like, what are you doing? But he just bought the house. He was digging holes to plant trees and stuff. So it made sense. Starlink is great, really. I'm surprised to hear that. I'm surprised there's not a lot of like lag in it. That's awesome then. Satellite is the only. Oh, that's awesome. Huh. I was unaware of that. I hate Spectrum. Me and my wife hate him. Hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him. Can't stand him. We just caught him lying so many times. It was like, you know what? You're fired. Go away. Never ever come to my. And it's funny because when they come to your house, like trying to sell stuff, me and my wife are so mean to them. We're like, who the fuck are you? What? Who? Oh yeah, we give them a lot of shit. I'm in Florida. I'm like I'm just west of Orlando. In fact, I'm very super close to Disney. I mean, people come to my house from Lithuania, where my wife is from, and all over the place and stay here, and they go to Disney, and then they go over to Tampa, BLT. Oh, that's a good BLT. Nice. That's a good idea, private photo. I like that. Put the dog on the front porch. That's a nice BLT, John. Nice, nice, nice. There you go. You were just looking for one. I think it was you, right? That's awesome. Got it. You got it. You got it. Now you use that till you get a 4, which good luck, but you know, you can always hope.
You can still use these.
Reset my router from their side. Still having low speeds. They're going to escalate it to find out why maintenance team isn't fixing the main line. All right. Well, good luck with that. I think I heard that story too. I think they replaced my internal modem for 3 times, maybe 4 times, before we finally said, okay, you guys can't get 1 gig. It's impossible for you to give me 1 gig. And I remember the technician argued with me about, well, 940 is 1 gig in the industry. And I'm like, no, it's not. 1 gig is not 940, dude. I mean, I don't know who told you that. You believe it because it's the highest you have, but a 940 does not equal 1 gig. I mean, yeah, you're close. You're almost there. I mean, it's just like, really? And then they were true. They were right, because then they finally came back to me and said, well, if you look in small print, when we say 1 gig line, it does say 940. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It does. Yeah, 750, you pinged it at 500. They always round way up. And the fact of the matter is number one, if a company gives you, let's say they give you, let's just say they give you a 1 gig line, right? You're not, if what their top speed is that they're giving you is 1 gig, you're never going to get that 1 gig. It's just not, it's not going to happen. That's why most good companies, if they say they're giving you a 1 gig transmission line, they're actually giving you 1.1 something. I don't remember the exact number, but they're actually giving you above that, because that way when you're using it, you actually are able to pull 1 gig. And it's usually a pretty pricey line. I mean, I pay a lot of money for my 1 gig line, but they have cheaper packages as well. There you go. Yeah, I've had my disagreements with Spectrum. Yeah, and John is right. Sometimes a hard reboot does help a lot. What I would be asking for, though, Chumba, is they should be able to give you your own like 192.1.001 that you can log in and do it yourself. You know, you should be able to log into your own network and reset it and mess with some of the parameters. There is a really good app out, not app, a program for Windows called TCP Optimize, and it will, I mean, but it wouldn't work for your Xbox, but it will really optimize your ports, your internet to really hum. When they say you're illiterate. But yeah, sometimes a hard boot is about the only thing that will fix a hard reboot. But Lakeland is a lot like Claremont, where they've segmented the areas for these cable companies, which is actually, it's supposed to be, you know, so one company doesn't monopolize, but actually it's kind of does the opposite. Or I should say, it lets really crappy companies make money that they shouldn't be making. You know, if you can't do your job, then you shouldn't make money. And a lot of these neighborhoods you're stuck with that type of situation. Is Starlink, is that expensive? Because why wouldn't you, maybe you should look at that, Chumba. Because it sounds like they're pulling pretty good internet from that. What's your G-Bob? What is your 120 a month? Oh, that's a little pricey. Yeah, that's a little pricey. Yeah, it is kind of pricey. I didn't realize that. What's like if you do a speed, it can be less or more depending on where you're at. Starlink is really good. What kind of speed do you see from Starlink? And if you're able to play this game with Starlink, I'm pretty impressed, because this is a pretty graphic heavy game. Yeah, see, private photo, that's my problem. I watch one of my chat screens and think I'm dead. 100 is your low end, pushing 300 down. All right, that's actually not a bad speed. But it would be 100. So, okay, so yeah, the ping is really good too. So yeah, you would probably be able to easily stream with that.
Come back if you need the forge.
Yeah, that's interesting. Never used it. You know, it's so weird that I'm hearing about this now with this Starlink, how good it is, because my industry that I came from before I retired was EV chargers, okay? And so if you know anything about EV chargers, they have to connect. And right now, most EV chargers are using cell signal. So you'll put like a T-Mobile chip in, or you'll put a Verizon chip in, or you'll put in, you know, a Sprint chip, whatever you may, considering on where it's being installed at, whoever has the strongest signal, right? And one of the problems is always with that industry is that these are getting placed underground in parking garages. They're getting placed in high secure areas, a lot of concrete, a lot of barriers that prevent you from being able to get a cell signal. So some of them now are starting to come out. Right when I retired, we're starting to come out. Still only one mythic for John. Are starting to come out as wireless. But even then, that's, you got to put a router, you got to make sure, you know, it can get the signal through a cement parking garage or wherever these may be. Why aren't they using Starlink? It's really interesting. Because I'm going to tell you, as a guy that was out there taking care of these and maintaining them and repairing them and blah, 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 Starlink would have been, now I'm hearing about this, this would have been the answer. The answer. You know, for sure. I mean, it's like, holy cow. Why are these companies not using it? Or maybe Starlink isn't making themselves available to them. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Very interesting. Yeah, Elon is flooding our space with satellites. In fact, it's been a big talking point here with some of the climate / space people that Elon's gonna cause the world to end and blah blah blah. I don't know. Yeah, I think yeah, I'm really surprised that more industries are not tapping into that Starlink, and maybe they are, but I can tell you just from my own experience as of a year ago, they were not. The EV industry was not, and you know, that's crazy because that's Elon's industry or related to it. You build those engines. Oh, yeah, I'm right down here where they do those launches. We catch a lot of them here in Florida, watching them. Quite a few. I'm not a big EV fan, I ain't gonna lie. Only because I was involved in the industry for so long that I drove so many different brands that I was kind of, I'll be honest with you, I thought that the Tesla was the biggest piece of junk I ever drove in my life. I mean, really, I just thought this thing is all plastic, man. There you go, another Nick Seacom. It was all plastic, bro. I was like, it was funny because everybody told me it's very quiet. It is very quiet unless you're on a road that has a bunch of seams. Like if you're on a highway that's got a lot of seams on the highway where they've, you know, done highway work, it's such a heavy car that you hear dunk, 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 loud. I mean, loud. I actually could feel it in my back, and I was like, okay. And then I went and drove the Rivian, which was, I was like, okay, this is a luxury EV. This is a nice EV. I hate electric cars too, I really do. And sometimes I was sweating bullets because I had to drive an electric car for a lot of the places I was going so I could test the EVs. I don't own an electric car. I would go rent one and just drive it to that site. Like if I would fly into Cincinnati, I would go rent an EV, go to the site, do all the work, check my repairs by charging the car, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I can't tell you how many times my EV that I rented, I'd buy it fully charged, I would rent it fully charged, And just to get to the site that I was going to, if it was out of town several hundred miles, it was like, oh shit, am I gonna make it? Because I was always pushing, I wouldn't stop and charge it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of EV cars either. Oh, they're way far from green, bro. Not even including the fact that how the stuff is made and blah blah blah, and the materials that are used for the batteries, but then what they do with the batteries when they're dead. It's like, I mean, come on. It is, I agree. I've actually been to sites, and this is no lie, I've been to sites that were using the fast chargers, the great big units. Ring of Starless, that's a good ring right there, bro. And they would have them running on generators because the infrastructure for the building couldn't. I was like, well, why are you even, what's the point then? Why, I mean, well, we have clients that are in this building that they demand chargers, so we have to have them, and we just have to keep filling up our generator with gas. Like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. Yeah, it's great. Oh shit. I've been excited for it. I'm gonna make fun of something here right now. And it's a big joke in my house right now. Me and my wife laugh about it continuously. And keep in mind that I'm not a political guy. I don't care if it's Trump, Biden. I don't care. The country's going to be the same. It doesn't matter to me. It's really bullshit when people say it's not. But anyway, Trump, when he was running for president, one of the promises he made, I forget where it's on video, but I'd have to pull it. He said they're going to build 10 cities with flying cars. And my ears perked up, and I told the wife, holy shit, I want a flying car. Now, the flying cars are available. In fact, they're actually pretty affordable, and you can get one. But he said he was going to do 10 cities with flying cars. And I'm waiting for those. He also said he was going to have the Ukraine war stopped before he even took office. It was going to happen just like that. But I would buy a flying car. I'm just worried that I don't know how we're going to have stop signs and how we're going to regulate it, because once everybody starts buying them, oh snap, it's going to be a lot of people in the air flying. Jetson 1, yeah. See? 98,000. So we'll see. Honestly, you know, I think that the world is getting ready to change again. You know, it's changed a lot in my lifetime already. I mean, geez, I was born no computers, no nothing. First home computer, you know, then first cell phone, you know, just the world is just changing at an alarming pace. Private photos, if you want to farm the boss match for this guy, you need to go and get, here, let's do this. You need to go and do this. You need to come in here. You need to open as many chests as you can. You need to get living steel. Living steel is in Helltide. All the chests drop living steel. You then will take that living steel that you get from there, and you're going to come up here to Cade Bardo, and you're going to go right here and run Grigori, the Hall of Pentinent. He's then, it's like I said, this is complicated. It's a ladder tree. He's then going to give you the shards that you need for Durrell. But you also need mucus eggs. To get the mucus eggs, you got to come over here, and you got to run this boss right over here by the Whispers, Tree of Whispers. You got to run Varshan. And to run Varshan, you got to have Malignant Hearts. And to get Malignant Hearts, again, I would farm Helltide like crazy. It's a big old process, but you can do it real simple. The simplest way is to go to IGGM.com and buy 1,000 mats for this boss only, shards and mucus eggs, for about 90 cents. And they will come into the game, they will meet you, and they will invite you to be a friend. You'll accept their friend request. They will then invite you to their party. You'll transfer to their party, and they will trade it to you right there. So, I mean, it's not a bad deal at all. Yeah, well, we'll be doing PoE 2 tomorrow, but I guarantee you Diablo 4 is still going to be around, and I guarantee you Season 7, when it comes around, a good percentage of the people that are playing PoE 2 will jump ship and go play Season 7, and then they'll leave Season 7 and go back to PoE 2, and it's just a cylindrical thing. It just goes around and around and around. PoE 2 is way too complicated to steal D4 player base. Well, that is something that a lot of D4 players have said. You know, they have said that, absolutely. There's been a lot of D4 players that refuse to go to PoE in PoE 2. I play all of them. I play both, but I get it. I've tried to help some guys go to PoE. Okay, everybody's here. Let's go ahead. But yeah, I mean, PoE 2 is not going to kill D4. It's not going to kill Last Epoch either. It's not going to do anything to them. Their player base already cylindrically leaves every time a new game has a new season, and they always return. And they'll do the same thing with PoE 2. People that play Diablo 4 will come back for Season 7. They'll play Season 7. They'll get to where they want to be, just like I do. Mid-season, I leave. Last season, I went and played Once Human and First Descendant and did King's March PoE. So, yeah, I don't believe anybody when they say it's going to kill a game. It doesn't. It's just, they like to say it. But just because you say it don't mean it's so. I mean, it's been going on for 6 seasons. People come, they play, they leave, they go play PoE 2 season, then Last Epoch comes out with a new season, they leave, they go play Last Epoch. Oh, Diablo 4 comes out with a new season, they leave, they go play Diablo 4. Oh, PoE comes out with a new season, they leave, they go play PoE. Over and over and over and over. And every single time, oh, Last Epoch is going to kill Diablo 4. It didn't. Oh, PoE King's March season is going to kill Diablo 4. It didn't. I mean, what kills Diablo 4 is Diablo 4. Straight up. People hate Diablo 4 because of Diablo 4, not because of a different game. You know, it's every game does it to themselves, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that hate PoE. A lot. I ran into a lot of them. So, I mean, that's why we're human. Everybody likes what they like, and people don't like what they don't like. It's to each their own. So, you know, I laugh when I see people say, oh, Diablo 4 is a shit game. Okay, well, I can probably put up a line of people that'll tell you that PoE is a shit game. And I love PoE. I love Diablo 4. I like Last Epoch. To each their own, honestly. This just seems kind of crazy that we still hear this stupid stuff being said by a lot of times adults. That's what's even scarier. And it's like, really? But nothing really surprises me anymore. I can't stand Grand Theft Auto. I absolutely hate Grand Theft Auto. It's one of the stupidest waste of time games I've ever played. I would never ever play GTA 6. Never ever ever. And boy, do I know even more people that hate GTA 6. I mean, the even thought of it, GTA. I know a lot of people that hate that game. So, yeah, I do not see that game. I guarantee you I won't even blink when that game is out. Again, like I said, it's human. It's humans. It's some people love this, some people love that. Hey, that's life. That's being human. Sorry. We'll go to town as soon as I get this guy dropped right here. Sorry about that. I mean, it also, you got to remember, it depends on what type of genre do you like. I mean, I just, yeah, like GTA for me is just an absolute no. But I get why people like what they like. PoE 2 tomorrow, I'll be on it. I've been playing PoE. I'll be on PoE 2 tomorrow. Tonight at 8 p.m. you can actually pre-download it and install it. Tonight you can actually pre-download it and install it tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, it becomes active if you paid for the early release. So, but a lot of people are unaware that tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, fire up your stuff, download it, install it. So that way tomorrow, as soon as it becomes active, you're ready to go. And it's going to be fun. I'm going to start off with the sorcerer, try to get to that second ascendancy as quick as I can so I can play with that Krona build, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about the server issues only because I've been saying that the founders were already playing it. The founder league, the people that have paid more than $500 over the last 11 years in the game, they're already playing it on the server. And I think that that's why PoE charged the money to play for the early release, is because they are expecting a server huge demand, and this may have limited the player base a little bit. It'll be interesting to see, because some of the founder people that are playing it right now are saying, no worries, it looks like the server is going to be able to take it. But I'm like, you never know what you're going to get on, you know, day one of early release game. But it'll be interesting to see. It means 50 summons, 50 of one item. So look here, let me show you. This is how you'll know, because everything is different. Every boss is different. But for this boss, let me show you. So private photo for this boss, to do one run, you need 2 mucus eggs, and you need 2 of the shard of agonies. For every single run, you have to have 2 of each. For the site, yeah, it says 50. So if you buy, you're gonna get 50 eggs, and then if it says 50 shards, you'll get 50 shards, and that'll do 25 runs. 50 is 25 runs, two per run. So you would get, if you have 50 each of each, that's 25 runs. Yeah, last Epoch was really bad during the first 2 weeks. They stumbled on that badly. Once Human did too. Same thing. Once Human really dropped the ball when it came to the first day of release. And actually for like, I want to say a good week, they were struggling. We'll see though. We might be surprised, and it may really, yeah, D4 always has an issue though. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to play it tomorrow. I'm really hoping that the servers are going to handle it. I would even, maybe not. I was going to say I might even would be willing to play it if it was kind of laggy, but then I think about it, I'd probably just get frustrated and throw my mouse across the floor, across the room. So we'll see. If not, then I'll fire up D4. If PoE 2 can't handle it, then it is what it is. I hope so. Yeah, I've been giving a lot of stuff out. A lot. But actually, I always do, so it doesn't surprise me. My druid build is not. My druid build is the companion build, and you can see it on max roll. It's the exact same build, except for all I did is I took on the Paragon board, I searched resistance, I searched heal, and I searched armor, and I removed all of those points from that board that from where they were scattered around, and then I used them for other things. You know, I'm most of the nodes they already. It's actually a really good build on max roll. They did a really good job. I've only changed very few things. 79 cents. See, look at 79 cents, bro. 100 eggs, 100 shards. And if you buy 10 of those, yeah, it's 1,000. That's what I was saying. You can get 1,000 of them pretty dirt cheap. Yeah. Go to maxroll.gg and look at that companion druid. And then when you're putting in your points or your Paragon, or at least maybe when you get higher level, go back and start pulling all those resistance points, all the heal points, potion points, all the armor points, and start putting them towards nodes. And I actually believe that they already grabbed every node that was worth crap in that. You did it off of D4 builds. D4 builds is another good place. I do have my, this build actually is on D4 and on Mobalytics. I just haven't done any others. I don't know, it's kind of boring to put your builds on those. I need to. I know I do. I've had people ask me for my Mighty Throw too, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. You know what? I'll do that this weekend. I'll put them up, and then I'll make sure everybody knows. I'll get my druid posted and my barbarian for sure, and then I'll see about getting my necro and my what's the other one? My fireball source on there too. I know somebody asked me for my fireball source build too. I can't remember who, so I need to get those done. I just got to just make the time and do it. Oh, maybe it was you, private photo. Yeah. I love my fireball source. He's so fun. He's a blast. I mean, I like all of mine. I'm actually starting to like even my Spirit Wave Necro, which I hated for a long time. I hated it. Hated it. Oh my God, I hated it. It was the biggest struggle to ever level. He was just such a pain in my butt. Okay, here we go. Awesome, private photo. That's good, man. I'm glad we were able to help you. 4 times better. Good. Okay, well, we're gonna fill our bags and we're gonna have to call it here, my guys, girls and guys, because my dog is now. So we're gonna fill up our bags. The myth count, I totally lost count, to be honest with you, but it was below average. It was below our normal for sure. I mean, for the 2 hours, we were probably lucky to pull in about 17. I want to say we might even hit 18, but it was like right around that number. And usually we're a good 200 or a good 20 in. So we actually fell a little short. If Trump convinced you to get the yeah, that 4GA that Adeline pulled, Awaka pulled, Holy cow, that was like a game changer. That was a game changer. Yeah, today has been a low count. It really has. So before you guys go, let me do this too. Let me do this. Because some of you may need them, and I'm just going to get rid of them. All right, so here we go. If you don't have room, you don't have room. If you do, you do. And then tomorrow I will be doing PoE 2, but if for some reason the server on PoE 2 is dying, I will be booting this up at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. And then expect me to be popping in and out. And I will post it in the clan notes of when you guys can expect to see me back in here, because I will try to come back like a few days, a few nights a week, and maybe like on a Sunday or a Saturday. I'll always post it so you know, so I can keep supporting everybody in here because they've been so great. My bags are full, you guys. I have got to get offline here now.
Thanks.
This was a blast. I'm so glad you guys were able to get some stuff, and we will see you again soon. Appreciate you all. Let's get out of this room. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. I appreciate you all. Absolutely. Totally appreciate the diamonds you're throwing at me in TikTok. Totally appreciate it. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Be safe. Chumba is up, I think. Is Chumba online? He's not showing on Twitch. Oh, well, let's see. I was going to raid him right now. Let's see if he is. I will tell you in a minute if Chumba. Oh, he was having internet issues. Yeah, I'm not sure he is. Let's see. It looks like he's trying to go on right now. Oh, yeah, he is. He's logging in right now, Wolf. He's logging in right now, so that's why you don't see him. He is getting in there right now. All right, everybody, let's get this. High winds today in Maryland. Oh, Maryland, you're freezing too. Very cold. Cold, cold, cold. All right, everybody, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Chumba. All right, guys.